My name is Nerdstrom, and today I'm actually recording the live reactions of myself listening to the Lorcana Twitch stream, which you can see on Twitch on the official Disney Lorcana website. But as I am trying to learn how to stream myself, figured I got some time. I can at least react to it and see if you guys like the reactions that I've got on my stream. So remember to like this video, comment if you wish to, and subscribe to the channel. They just announced the Fabled set on the stream. I was kind of like fumbling through this thing, so I didn't get to see all of it, but currently that's what they're talking about right now.
That's so great. I can't wait for more and more players, because that's really what it's all about. That's really not only collectors, but players.
And this is also a chance that you can see my face.
More friends. That's really what it is. More friends. Because it builds community. It really does. I mean, that's what really matters in a trading card game, right?
It does.
Is those bonds of friendship that you form, right? That you're playing the game together, but it's not just a game. It's a whole lifestyle experience.
I think it's one of the most accessible card games that has come out in the past number of years. I appreciate Pokemon for accessing on all levels, and I grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right now, I'd love to bring on Naomi Kim to talk about something that's very exciting.
So they got
What's up, Naomi?
coming in. I wonder what she's going to be talking about.
I love it. How are you
She's
doing?
the international product
How are you?
manager.
Good. I'm very excited to be here to chat with you about Fable.
All right, so we're going to learn a little bit more about Fable.
We know the name of it.
Here we go.
It's been out there, but we are excited to say that it is coming out soon.
It's coming soon, August 29th for our pre-release.
All right, so Fabled is going to be pre-released on August 29th, with the full release coming on September
So Fable
5th.
is really a big step for the Disney Lorcana trading card game. It really is the beginning of this next chapter of the game.
Yeah.
So what can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so Fable will mark the 2nd anniversary of Disney Lorcana
Just so
trading
you
card
guys
game.
know,
Already, can't believe it's already been officially
I might
2
have to
years.
close this thing
And so
midstream.
taking all
I
the
currently
feedback
do
that
have some
we've heard
plumbers
from
coming in to
fans
work on
and
some
community,
plumbing, so
our teams have
if
worked
that does
really
happen,
hard to
I might
put
be stopping
something
this
really
prematurely.
special together for their set. So
But
fun new
you can
things,
hear my thoughts
and as
on
you can see
my
the set
Instagram
art
as
for
well.
this.
It's so good.
Do you
I'm
have
at
it?
Nerdstrom321.
I do.
So if you guys
Show it right
do want to see my
now.
reaction on there, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll just do this.
Minnie and Mickey.
Minnie and Mickey, yes. That's so quintessentially Disney. You hear Disney and you cannot help but think Mickey and Minnie.
That's
So we
cute.
thought those were the perfect characters to highlight for Fable.
I love how it's a callback to the first chapter. The brave little.
I love how they're also giving they're showing the really throwback kind of Mickeys that are around there, like Mickey over the years. All the different cards on there, but I think doing the classic Mickey in like a modern format's a really cool idea. That's why my favorite card that Lorcana's made is Brave Little Taylor. Ooh.
It's so good.
Okay, so they showed like a big
All his rock stars.
shot of
He really is a rock star.
such a rock star.
I think he can play some power chords and make my hair go straight up.
I'd love to see that, so we should try to make that happen with it.
All right, well, let's bring Stitch on. Hey, Stitch is right here, though.
That would be amazing.
I know live action Lilo and Stitch is coming, so what are you guys' thoughts on that one?
In Fabled, yeah. Some of your familiar favorites are coming back in Fabled, and we're excited to see the fans' responses to that.
Yes. We got one more, which has already been mentioned. As a way in.
Stitch is going to be featured in Fabled,
Oh my goodness.
and then Winnie the Pooh Honey Wizard is also going to be featured. The previous person that was on the thing was also really liking that too.
Honey Wizard.
I was a big fan of that
Being able
character.
to cast spells made of honey, or is it
Yeah.
just being able to cast spells with honey?
Any way you want it
Of
to be.
honey? I don't know. There's so many
All
different
the
ways to make it happen. But it's how I imagine it, and there's going to be lots of role-playing games with this honey wizard in my mind, in my headcanon from now.
Love that. Love that. Yep.
So I think what it is like they're trying to show.
An enchanted version of this card.
There
Take a look
is
at
Okay.
that.
Oh, that's a pretty sweet looking Enchanted. That's the new Enchanted from Fable.
The shine, the glimmer, the foil. It's so
Yeah,
pretty. And
that's
our
really
card
cool.
team did a really great job of pulling
I
the
know of
frame
a couple
back
of
little bit
friends
more
of
to
mine that
highlight
would
more of the
really
art.
love to
So when and where
cop
we
that as
can,
their grail.
We moved some of the text and the icons a little bit again to showcase more of that gorgeous art that Disney Lorcana is really known for.
Yeah,
So
they were
we
saying
got
that they were
beautiful
eliminating
foil
the
treatments and
text, the flavor text that's on there because it's a vanilla card.
love adding this to
But I think it's like to show the artwork, and I think it's a good move, especially if you know there's not anything.
You'll be able to see in Fabled as well.
We had a
All right, so they're also going to be releasing
iconic for Disney Lorcana. She's
Big
another favorite
Big
glimmer
Tink.
that a lot
It's
of
making a
players and
comeback.
fans have grown grown to love. So we wanted to make sure to bring
Yeah,
it back for
that's
fans.
definitely a popular card for sure.
Very that's usually 3 or 4 inches tall, being giant, and being able to stomp on this ship is something that I think every parent would enjoy.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. So, in addition to these returning friends, we also have a lot of requests from you in the amazing community about other properties, other movies, other areas and characters and glimmers that might be.
What you
in
coming out with,
Disney
man?
Lorcana. Have you ever been asked that
I have
question?
been asked. That's something that we love asking, and I know for Ryan, one of the things that he's always saying that people are always asking him is, when are these new properties coming? This is one that I really, really want to see, and there's one that has really stood out in that mix, and we are very excited to announce for the first time ever in Disney Lorcana Trading Card Game, we have
Oh my gosh, they're doing a Goofy movie. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, that's awesome. God, it's like one of my favorite movies. And they're gonna do a Goofy movie? Dude, come on.
Finally, we've got Goofy and Max.
You remember
Oh, it's
that
very,
when
very
you play the
good.
song Eye to Eye, it has to be the letter I, a number 2, and the letter I. Just remember that, Ravensburger. Just remember that, Ravensburger. If that's that better be like the enchanted image too, the image that they just had on there. Yeah,
So I had to
that'd be
share.
sick.
So now that it's here, Ryan would like to ask that this not be asked of him anymore. It is here. It is in Disney Lorcana. We're very happy.
Oh, I'm so stoked. Goofy movie is gonna be in Fable. I'm really excited for that. That's really cool.
30th anniversary.
Anniversary. This you can't believe it's already.
Oh,
Did you get to see a screening?
I did not.
30
I wanted
years?
to. Yeah.
All right, well,
I know a lot of our
30
team members were able
I thought
to
it came
go.
out in '94. We've been experiment last year. Hank Tesla. Tesla.
Awesome! I can't wait. This is gonna be fun.
Yes.
All you do is readjust.
Oh.
It's whatever.
All right. So
Why don't you say
those
hello?
are some of the fun things that are happening with Fable, but we also have some more to
We
talk
have
about.
even more new things to talk about. So
Yes.
we have new enchantments.
Just so you know, Tesla is my cat.
We have
She's
two
not
new
named
rarities
after
that
the
we're gonna
car.
do in
She's
Fable.
named after the
New
scientist.
rarities,
Just
new
remember
rarities.
that. She's
We
named after the
have
scientist.
New cards to collect, new rarities to collect, and we've heard that.
And we also
and
adopted
our
her with
team
that
has
name too.
delivered
So
in
yeah.
way above and
This
beyond.
goes back to when I was
We're very excited to
wrestling
share that
back
today.
in
Epic way.
3-2-1 battle. I thought I had this idea as a nerd character that I would have like a cat sidekick, and I thought Tesla would be a fun scientific name to kind of have. So I was just like, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna take it to them. We're gonna get nerdy. Ain't that right, Tesla? And she would like meow or something like that. She doesn't do that. Okay, so they also have this alternate rarity in Fabled. It looks like this. So like we've seen this Elsa Snow Queen before, but it kind of looks like the first chapter Enchanted's. Where it's like the same graphic, but like it's like borderless. It provides an alternate rarity.
As well as the icons and just a lot of really fun details. And then these will be more rare than legendary, but it will be more common than enchanted. So
Okay,
it's a
so
nice little
more
kind of
rare
in-between
than legendary, less
and
common than
So we're
enchanted.
excited for people to
Is
be
that
excited
kind
about
of rarity?
Yeah, so when they open up the pack, it'll
Yeah,
be,
and I think more rarities is a
Yep,
good
it'll be
thing.
that slot. And what's really great
in
too
this
is,
game,
as it is one step up from legendary, that same kind of gloss treatment that we did for legendary characters. It gets a little nice shimmer on those characters. We've done that, but we've amped it up a little bit more thanks to our card art director Shane Smith and his team.
Shane
Shane
Smith!
Smith!
Shane
Shout
Smith!
out. They've
Shane
done
Smith!
a phenomenal job, and it looks absolutely beautiful. You have to see this in real life. It is really, really pretty.
Yeah, I think those are cool. I like those. I of course want this kind of rarity to be on cards that matter in the game, but it's cool to have, and I think it's a really nice collector's piece.
18.
Oh wow, okay, that's great. So
Yeah.
a lot of things to chase there
Yes.
for folks.
So there's going to be 18
That's great. We're on short one
epic
right now, so we'll show
rarities.
one.
That's pretty cool.
All right, awesome. Well, you
As opposed to like
mentioned
the 12
another word.
enchanted.
Another word.
Iconic, even.
Iconic.
Okay, so now we have the iconic rarity. I do know about this one. This is supposed to be beyond enchanted, and it's gonna be like even more rare.
And it just became the name. It became iconic.
Iconic.
And we are so happy and excited to show this.
Those of
for
you guys
the
who know
first
wrestling
time
know
here
exactly
on
what I was
this
doing.
beautiful display.
This iconic.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, so they're hiding the text on there, but that's a really cool card.
And as a sneak peek,
That's really
we
nice.
do have.
Hey, look, they have the real one.
Reality.
Ooh,
Look at that. You had that in your pocket the whole time?
very conscious
Dude,
of my arm and
I
not
was
to like move it
afraid of
around.
creasing that thing, dude.
And people are watching me to make sure they get this back, so I will return it. I promise to our production team.
Wow.
But it is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, and
It
look,
is
she's
alternate
holding her
versions
thumb
of
to hide the
existing cards
text,
as
so we
well.
don't know exactly what
and
it
again,
is.
Shane Smith and his team did really, really great to even pull back the curtains even further. So again, showcasing more of this beautiful art. So it is existing versions of the card, but the art is full on new alternate art. So
That's really
this
cool.
one, and then we did give a teaser to the other iconic card for this set in our set art. So we do have Mickey and Minnie, as we talked about earlier.
So Mickey and Minnie are
we're
gonna
very
be the
excited for those
iconics.
to be the first two iconic cards of the set. And then
That's really
what
cool.
you'll see here in this beautiful animation by Josh McDowell.
Hey, Josh
another
McDowell!
shout out! Shane and his team, one of his designers, Bob Jordan, they created a custom Lore Star foil paper.
Oh.
So this is uniquely,
Lore
iconically
Star
Lorcana. You cannot find this
foil
anywhere else in the
paper.
world except for Disney Lorcana.
Huh.
And that's
Okay.
why you can see
Does that mean it's going to be like a certain thickness? Because if that's the case, I wonder what that's going to mean when it comes to tournament play.
we can't have nice
This
things.
is awesome. I love it.
It's so pretty.
It
Yeah.
really, you can't, I mean, yeah, holding it in person and seeing the shimmering effect, it really is amazing. So
Yes, yeah.
you'll be able to hold it one day.
I love
hopefully.
collecting enchanteds when I
And you'll
can.
see here,
I don't really enchanted hunt because I'm just mostly a player guy, but I love it when these kind of things, like these kind of rare detail cards, are also are actually also part of the metagame at the same time too. So as long as there's a healthy mix of cards that are chases for actual gameplay as well as things, as well as like just collecting, I think it's a good thing to have these kind of rarities.
This iconic card. And there's only two of them in this set.
There's only two of them in the set.
Okay, so there's only two iconic cards in the set, which I guess like it's gonna be even rarer than like enchanted. I think it makes sense that there's only like a couple of them in there. Yeah.
I want to see it and share it on the Discord.
I do
channel.
hope
So
that
join the
like
Discord
if
and
it's an
make sure
iconic,
Discord.
there
Discord
isn't
on
an
the
enchanted
Discord.
or an
Join
epic
the
version of
Discord
it.
so show us all your reactions.
Personally, that's what I think. Like just to make it even more rare,
All right, we're laughing at that.
harder to
Thank you.
find. And I definitely hope that the iconic card is
We have one more
something
big
competitive,
surprise to talk
personally.
about
But
for
I also
Fable.
does mean that like people are gonna be really
Already
holding on to it and not
mentioned,
chasing it.
It's,
little bit.
Herding cats. Elaine Chase loves Maleficent, and we get to have it in the
Okay.
set.
We do. We get to see it
So
as
we get to
this
see
beautiful
Maleficent.
second card.
Oh, look at this, a new Maleficent.
An enchanted version, even?
That's really
So
cool.
this, so Maleficent was.
I think this is stuff that we've kind of known for a while, but it's kind of cool to kind of see this as part of the Twitch stream and just having official announcements on these ones. And I think that Maleficent looks awesome. You just made an expensive card even more expensive. Oh, so there's two versions of it. It's got the same exact artwork, so I'm wondering if like, so that maybe that's like the promo rare that I just showed you, and then like the other one's supposed to be like the
Ryan Miller, who we talked about, is one of the co-creators
high
of the
level
game,
one.
brand manager. He's on vacation, but he decided to call in with an amazing video to talk about something that is extremely important for those of you who are playing in the core constructed format. It's a little something called set rotation. Ryan Miller.
Oh my God! Here we go. Set rotation.
I am Ryan Miller, co-creator and brand manager of Disney Lorcana, and
This is
as Ray
big.
mentioned, I'm here today to talk to you about set rotation. Now, rotation is something that happens in just about every trading card game, and we do it for a few reasons. First of all, as Disney Lorcana sets are launched, the pool of available cards to build your deck with gets bigger and bigger, and we want to make sure that it doesn't get too big. We also want to take care of our new Illumineers who have just gotten into the game and may not have access to some of those older cards.
Okay.
Finally, it's a good way to keep the tournament environment fresh and different, as players must use different strategies for their decks.
Okay.
Now, I want to be clear. This change is just for core constructed. That is the format we use for our tournaments, such as Disney Lorcana Challenge, Set Champs, and other tournament-style environments.
Okay.
So here's what you need to know. When Set 9 Fabled launches this August, we will rotate out sets 1 through 4. That means that cards from the first chapter, Rise of the Floodborn, Into the Inklands, and Ursula's Return will no longer be allowed in your core constructed deck. For now, the plan is to do
Okay.
rotations
So
annually.
set 1
That
through
means, for example,
4
in set 13
will not
launches,
be
let me tell
part
you what, set
of this
13,
next
we finally
set
get
when Fable comes out.
We're We're gonna have all these great cards. Anyway, when set 13 finally launches, we'll rotate out sets 5
and
through 8.
5
That would
through
be
8.
Shimmering Skies through Reign of Jafar. This doesn't mean that all your favorite early set cards are leaving. As we mentioned before, Fable will contain many of these cards, so you will be allowed to use them in core constructed.
Okay, so they're making up for it by putting some iconic cards from the previous sets and debuting them again, like re-releasing them. I think that's a really great idea.
All the cards you've seen so far in this video are from Fable, but be sure to keep following us as we release more card previews closer to Fable's launch. And just to be super clear, I want you to remember this only applies to core constructed play. If you're playing with your friends,
it's like me, the player. Yes.
You can do whatever you like. At this point, I can hear some of you saying, "But Ryan, we want to compete with all of our cards." And first, I got to say, I can't hear you. This is a video. I don't hear you, but I bet you're saying that. And all I got to say to that is, we've got you covered, because when Fable launches, we're also going to launch Infinity Constructed.
Infinity Constructed.
Cards never rotate out, so you'll be able to use all the cards in your collection. We'll also be supporting Infinity Constructed at Disney Lorcana Challenge, and for you store owners and tournament organizers out there, you'll be able to schedule Infinity Constructed events as well, because nobody knows your community better than you do. And finally,
okay.
as we look forward to season 2 of Challenges,
so 2 kinds of formats are going to be around: Infinity Constructed, which allows you to use all the cards, and the core constructed is going to be like the one where like you do it in accordance with the rotation.
How much this game has grown, both from our team. We have this wonderful, amazing team, but most
and this is the thing that we have to prepare for once Fable comes out. Because when Fable comes out, anything from the first 4 sets, we gotta get rid of, or like not play in our decks.
Thanks again for playing, and I'm really excited for this next chapter as well. We're gonna bring more Lumineers to your tables, more Lumineers to your stores, and I can't wait to meet you all. So thank you so much, and back to you, Greg.
Oh, thank you so much, Ryan, for calling in.
I wonder how they're gonna
over there a week ago.
mediate having those Fabled cards that are re-releases of original ones. It's like, are they gonna allow? Would they allow guys that like have the previous cards to put them in, because they're still the same thing, and there's not really much of identifier other than the number.
But now you're the even newer guy. That's right. I have you beat by a couple weeks.
All right. So Stephen Cooper's coming out. He's a senior tournament operations manager.
Just about a month, yeah.
Maybe more details about the tournament kind of style.
March, and flew out here for the reveal of all this and talking about competitive and organized play for Disney Lorcana.
Well, thank you for bringing the nice weather from
beautiful.
North Carolina, right?
Yeah, Atlanta.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Their area.
All the South.
I was going to say the South, and I
yeah.
probably should have just done that. Thank you for bringing the nice weather with you from the South.
Absolutely. A little bit of heat.
Excellent. So yeah, you are joining in and talking all about the competitive play.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm the new senior tournament operations manager, and with that, we might as well talk about the new format, right?
Yeah.
Which is Infinity Constructed. So with the announcement of rotation, there's going to be a lot of cards that aren't available to play in core constructed anymore. But we know that fans want to play with those cards, right? So we're going to be introducing Infinity Constructed, and this will be a new format that makes sure that sets will never rotate out, and all your cards from any set will always be available to play in this organized play format. We'll be introducing it at Challenges later this year, and we're just really excited to get people playing in a new format.
That's great, because
I'd like to see both formats flourish, man. Looking forward to seeing what that looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like we said, it's a whole brand new way to
Me
play
as a
the game,
person
but
who
we're
has
excited
spent
that
so much money
no matter
on these
when you
cards,
join Disney
always
Lorcana
tried
as a
to
new player, or you've
vote
been
for
around
something
since
more
the
like the
beginning,
ban
you're always
list
gonna have a way to play.
for a very long time, but
Challenges, which
I
we'll
just
talk
don't
about those a little
know.
bit,
It's like
but
I was like, it's just me.
later
Just
this
like
year,
I
we'll
stockpiled so many
introduce
cards.
it
I spent
when
X amount of
rotation
dollars on
comes
cards. It's
out,
like,
and
and I now have to go buy new cards. That's the one argument that I have against this kind of infinite format. But
here it is to be able to have it in a competitive format too. That's
great.
But it's good that they have both, and I'd like to see how serious Infinite is compared to the core constructed. I mean, I'm still going to develop my decks no matter what. So
World Championship.
That one
Worlds.
event.
That one. I said events.
Tell me about Worlds.
I said events.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
singular.
Yeah, the one everyone's been waiting for. So, we're super excited that our World Championship will be held this year, June 28th,
29th at Walt Disney World Resort. That's where the Worlds is going to be. I can't go because I'm not invited and I'm not that good. But
Now, we do know that fans were really hoping to join us for this event, and we would have loved that as well. But for this first World Championship, we really wanted to focus in on that player experience and making sure that they had a VIP treatment that they deserve from kind of competing in all these events year round. Honestly, the expectations from season 1 from all the fans coming out to the challenges really blew us away. And we need to kind of recalibrate.
So they
those
weren't
expectations.
prepared for the
And
hype.
we're still a growing team, right? We need to build up and make sure that we're kind of laying the foundation for events in years to come.
That's a really great point because you just got here, right? And so there's a lot of work to do for the future. And that the amount of people who have been participating in all these events was astounding.
It's crazy. Like, I was looking from the outside in, and I couldn't believe the amount of people that were coming to these events. I can only imagine what it was like for everyone that was actually working on them during that time. So, we have to build up, and we're doing that rapidly. But I imagine in the next couple months here, we'll be ready to see all your smiling faces again and have fans at our events.
I love that. Right. Well, the community at home, though, you will be able to watch and pay attention to all the amazing stuff that is happening at the World Championship on June 28th and 29th at the Walt Disney World Resort.
That's right. Yeah, for a World Championship level event, we need a world-class broadcast, right? So we're assembling an amazing team that we'll have on screen in a moment, and we're also making sure that the non-foil promo card, A Whole New World, is available to fans that are watching the broadcast. We'll have more details on exactly how to earn that card, but I think we...
Do you want me to show it?
Let's show it. Yeah,
reaching for it.
Yo, let's get this card. Come on.
You mean this card right here?
Whoa! Hey, look, there's a whole new world. A whole new
It's
world.
going to be amazing. I can't wait to get this card. So we'll have information about how to get this soon?
Yeah, there'll
That's
be a way to
cool.
earn it. We'll put out all the details soon. Just make sure to be watching the broadcast.
The broadcast is where it's all about. So yeah, tell us
that
a
card.
little bit about what's going to be happening watching the World Championship on
Dude,
Twitch.
it's like I'm a Jafar player too. I want that card.
Rebecca Quest will be returning, which I feel like this one.
Rebecca Quest is going to be on the broadcast team. JDZ Quest is going to be there. Brandon's going to be there. Liam.
And then the Lorcana villain himself.
Oh, Lorcana villain! Yes! He's gonna be on the broadcast team. I'm so stoked. That's my boy, dude. Let's go. That's a good solid crew. I really like Baker. Really like Rebecca. Big fan of those two. Really glad to see them be part of the broadcast team for Worlds.
Yeah, we're very excited for it, and I think it's going to be a great show. We have a lot of details being announced on that broadcast, such as when the next challenge season will begin and kind of what the schedule for that will be. So,
okay, so they're going to do another upcoming thing about the challenge stream, like when the next challenges are going to loop
There's
out.
going to be a little bit more clarity around when that schedule is for players, and we're excited to kind of announce those details.
I know you and the rest of the team who have been working hard on all these competitive events for the past and now for the future are really excited about announcing the next chapter of competitive events at Worlds. So stay tuned and watch that. Yeah, awesome. Great, awesome. Well, that is.
I mean, all my first chapter cards are just going to be that much more are going to be worth that much more. So I'm happy about that.
Joining this amazing team and flying up and being, bringing the nice weather with you.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks, Coop. I want to bring back on Elaine. It's like you were just here.
It feels like it's been a lifetime, Greg, really. It's been so long since I last saw you.
Did you win the Pack Rush game that you were playing over there?
I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, well done. One cool thing that you've been talking about is that there's been a wonderful amount of play happening with Arcasia's Island.
Oh,
That's right.
so more
Including
about
all
occasions.
the pets, all the amazing
There are cats.
cats. I know, that's what I was trying to ease you into talking about cats again.
There are many cats.
There are many
so
cats.
much fun.
Yeah.
And there's so much innovative deck building that's going on right
Right,
now.
with the dual inks.
Yeah, the dual inks, and there's all kinds of new deck types that are happening. But a part of the reason
It's-
why we've been able to really open
It's
up
got some
an environment
pieces.
like this is because
Duel Links, there's some
we
of
just
it.
had a
Some of it's
glow-up
okay.
moment. We just banned a couple of cards for the first time.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
a few weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah,
so
just a few weeks ago.
I always was thinking about when
I
we were
wonder
talking
if
about this,
Infinity
that this
Construct
really
is gonna
feels like
allow those
another
cards
next
in there.
chapter moment where we're becoming a real boy.
We're coming to our own, right?
Yeah.
Between rotation and card bannings, like these are things that a mature TCG does to help curate the play environment,
Yeah.
to make sure it's fun, to make sure it's open, to make sure it spurs innovation, right? And really just makes it the best experience for our players, right? I like to say that if the game design team doesn't have any bans at all, they're not pushing hard enough, right? Like you got to push the edges a little bit. If you
Yeah.
play it too
I mean,
safe,
my
right,
only
there's
thing
no
about
bands at all.
the rotation thing
the
is I
best
always
play
thought,
environments to
man,
be
you're gonna
in
run
are
out of
to have
songs
ban
eventually.
cards every once in a while. Like we want to make sure, we don't want to get to a world where we're banning tons of cards all the time. But just a couple of them here and there, just to curate that play environment, to make sure it's the best it possibly can be. Like that's when you hit the sweet
And
spot.
to make it more fun for
Yeah.
everybody, right?
Yeah,
To have more
exactly.
variety, have more innovation, have new deck strategies be viable, and feel like they can compete at the highest level.
That's
So
exactly
what it
right.
is. It's another moment where we're listening
Yeah.
to the community and making sure that they know that we are paying attention to everything that they're doing, from their game stores.
I'm
to
wondering
their,
is,
to
are
their,
they going to give us any
That's
Reign of
exactly right.
Jafar
And it's important to note, we
cards
talked about
in this
Infinity
stream?
Constructed earlier.
Yeah.
Infinity Constructed will have its own separate band list, right? And so there'll be
That's
lots
exciting.
of ways for people to play all the kinds of decks that they want to, and have lots of opportunity for cool new deck building innovation across.
So
all
there's
the
still a
different
ban
formats.
list for
That's great.
Infinity
Yeah, and we'll do,
Constructed.
a really good job of making sure we're
Not so much,
communicating all those different ways
not very
to play all those
infinity of
different
you.
formats.
Seems
Again,
pretty
I mentioned
finite to
Discord,
me.
but sign up, join that, and join the community and the conversation around.
No
all
love
the
for
stuff
Hiram.
that's playing.
No love
Make sure
for
that it is as fun
original
and engaging for
Bucky.
you as we can.
Yeah, that's great.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thanks, Elaine.
Thank you, Greg.
I can't wait to now talk about, you mentioned the Reign of Jafar pre-release.
Oh.
It's coming very soon.
It is.
I'm going to bring back on Naomi to talk
you
all
gonna
about
reveal
Reign
some
of
cards?
Jafar.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Elaine.
Are we revealing cards?
Jafar! Awesome. Well, yes, it is time for
Time for the Reign of
set
Jafar.
8.
Okay, here we go.
This guy. Look at this guy. Check him
The
out.
Reign of Jafar.
It's his crown.
That's my
his
boy.
realm.
His crown is realm.
It's fitting that Jafar is in the meta again.
I'm stealing your thunder, though. Talk a little bit about what is exciting about this amazing set.
Yes, so in Arcasia's Island, we met Arcasia. We learned about dual ink casting. We met some cute and adorable animal critter glimmers. And in that, behind the scenes, Jafar has been putting together his schemes
The whole time?
the whole entire
Whole
time.
time,
You didn't see it
dude.
coming. The
You've
shunt
seen
was
Challenger
right in.
Jafar. You know he's working.
But he has now
Good job.
he has now officially reforged the Hexwell crown, which fans will recognize as something
This
that
is the thing that Ursula
used
held.
in the Illuminator's Quest Deep Trouble, as well as
Mhm.
Ursula's Return, that gave her phenomenal power.
Yep.
And now that Jafar has now reforged this, he has this power, and he has taken over Arcasia's beautiful island. The green, the lushness, the cute animal critters. Nothing bad has happened. No animals were harmed in the making of that set. But now Jafar has taken over, and instead of the lush, beautiful green, we're seeing sandy dunes and desert. It's a huge contrast. And he has made his palace as opulent. You know, it's Jafar. He's going all out with the gold, all these cool details. He's got sand snakes.
I mean,
it's
Jafar
he's
is so
sitting
freaking
this.
extra, man.
Sand snakes, yeah. A lot of fun details. He's created
I mean, he tried to
illusions,
overthrow a
and he's
Sultan.
doing
You
all
know,
of this.
Sultans
He's
are
setting
also
up
rich too.
obstacles,
So
now as well to protect his crown. He's gonna keep a close eye on that.
You mentioned the red. I mean, you can really see that in all the packaging,
pops.
all of the card booster packs.
Yes.
They look amazing, right?
They look good, and that's a
Yeah.
huge shout out to our packaging team led by Sophia Shimamura, who we called out before. Shout out,
Sophia!
Sophia! But they've taken elements of the narrative, so the illusions with the sand, and then of course you can't have a Jafar set without some scarabs as well. So little hints of that in the packaging, and everything turned out so beautiful. This is the first time, like you said, we're using red, and I see you're
I know,
you're,
right?
you're
You should
ahead of
be
this. I love this. You're
preloading.
ready to go.
Yeah, right.
And
Oh,
this is the
using
first time
red
we
as
have
far as the
red
graphics.
kind of that full
Oh,
color.
here we go.
It
That's the
is
palace
red
heist
color.
again.
I love the red and gold. It
The
pops
red
so
and
much.
gold is
Yeah.
beautiful.
So this is because it's the culmination of a second arc here.
So
we
it's
have
another
Lumineers quest.
two-player.
Another
Guess I'm
Lumineers
assuming it's gonna
quest.
two-player co-op.
Yeah, we're very excited about this. We've taken a lot of feedback from you, the fans, and the community, based off of the Illuminator's Quest Deep Trouble that came out with Ursula's Return. We have heard your requests, we have heard your feedback, and
put
as
it
you
in a
see
box
here,
that
we
is
have a box
actually
where
something you
can
can
put
stack.
all your components,
Yes,
all your pieces,
that's the
stack
most
it, and you
important
can store
thing.
it. You can put it on your shelf.
They
you can
put
go
it
out
in a
whenever you wanna play with
box
them, with friends.
that like
This
you can
was,
actually
one of the-
close and
and then
keep
you
all
can
the
bring out
stuff in
components.
a nice
Look,
way.
it
Just
looks so
keep giving.
good.
There's more and more.
Oh, that's kind of cool. They also have like
And
these
you see
dual
the
packs on
beautiful
here as
card
well.
deck design for Jafar scenario deck that we have in here. Just a lot
Do you-
of really great features.
do you get to
And
use those
the
deck
biggest
boxes?
feature here.
It's
the
cardboard.
There's a board.
board.
Okay, so they have a cardboard base.
Not a paper playmat.
There you go.
Right, look at
You'll
it.
have to
The
see it.
artwork
The
is
art
great
on the
the back.
back, right?
Artwork
Can I
is
say,
cool.
Ravensburger
You could use it
has
as a
some of the best
DM
boxes in the
board.
business. They are just amazing.
Details everywhere.
Details. It's so good.
Details. I want to know
I love it. So you can play
details.
this cooperatively really.
What's your
This is our
card's
cooperative game
name?
for Lumineers Quest.
And you're scared.
As opposed to the Lumineers Quest that came out with Ursula's Return Deep Trouble, instead of fighting a big bad, you're not fighting Ursula directly, or you're not fighting Jafar directly in this case. You're pulling off a heist. So he has his crown. We need to take that crown from him. So you're working together with your family and friends.
So
You
you're
could do it
working
yourself
together.
if you wanted. Good, best of luck. And
You're just
stealing the crown
trying to
from
steal the
each other,
crown.
And it's just a really fun new way to play. It's something new that we're doing with the cooperative games, and Lumineers Quest are really great in that it helps to bring people together. You play together, and it's just
That's pretty
something
cool.
that we hope
Does
to
it?
iterate on.
I see 3 boxes on there. Does that mean you can do more than 2 players?
The components just look so amazing,
Beautiful.
right?
We've got
Get
tough
these
boxes for the
two
players.
decks,
Yeah.
right? We've got
These boxes
some
are
real,
tough.
cardboard chits.
Would be cool if they had
Some
the.
scenario
Would be
deck
cool if
in
those
here.
were
It's
made like the
fantastic.
Ultra Pro
I can't wait to play this.
kind of
Wanna play it
box
later?
Good, yeah,
format.
let's do it.
Okay,
I love
think
this.
we'll get into it.
And then we'll watch you actually store all the components
In
away,
one
because
box?
now
In
you
one
can.
box?
No,
Yeah.
you can?
You can.
No.
Look, the board
No.
fits in. Look at this.
Gosh, I
Oh
hated
my
I
God,
hated the
Sam,
Illumina,
what?
the Ursula's Return Lumineers Quest so much because you couldn't put all the stuff back in a box.
Wow, I want to
I'm so glad they they learned their
Ready to
lesson.
play.
Oh, you want to
Just
play?
play and
Oh, I'll
play.
just take it off the shelf.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
All right, I love that. That's so great. Good stuff all around.
I'm gonna see if I can
But,
convince
of
my
course,
wife to
there
play
are
that
also these
sometime.
cards that we want to
We're
preview
gonna
for you
reveal.
here.
All right, so we got some
we're gonna
reveals.
Start off with the man himself.
Grand Jafar.
Check it out.
All right.
Yeah.
When it's character quest, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. And if your solution character card is discarded this way, you may play that character
Civilian,
for
we
free.
love to hate. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we love this card so much. So
Interesting.
Right? This is the set art, and it's just something that's absolutely spectacular. Christian Romero did an amazing job with the art.
I like how
Yeah,
they
this is
kept the
something
gimmick
very
of
beautiful that we wanna
keeping
add, not only
Amethyst
to
steal
play, but to
Jafar
play.
as a thing. Because, I mean, we know that we love our Jafar wheels.
A lot of
The sand
snakes.
snakes.
Oh, can't believe it. But he has some illusions at his
Yeah.
beck and call.
All right, so we got the
He does.
magic carpet.
Illusions to help protect
Phantom
him and
Rug.
his crown.
2/4
So here we
vanish.
have an
Your other
illusion of
illusion
the
characters
magic
gain
carpet.
Challenger
Very
1.
beautiful. You see the sand swirls. It's very.
That's pretty
very
cool.
So
easy.
it's not
Isn't it?
actually the magic carpet. It's
not
an
actually-
illusion of the.
It's an illusion of the magic carpet.
Yeah.
I understand now.
That explains why magic carpet is a heel in this situation as
This is
opposed to
his
a
way
baby
of kind
face.
of, taking what he knows and what he's good at, and he's making sure he's using all his tools and powers to try to defeat the Illuminators and Glimmers that are trying to take that crown from him.
And sometimes it works better to have illusionary servants rather than the real thing.
Oh, yeah.
As you can
Yeah.
tell from this palace card.
Oh, the palace card.
That's definitely something that's needed. You see,
One drop.
There's a cool little image
Vanish.
in the background there.
That's cool.
We'll let the fans kind
It's
of
pretty
parse
good. I just don't know how that's going to play against Steel Song if you play that in there.
That are created for this set that we're excited for the fans to take a peek at.
And I love the flavor text here. All the power of the normal guards with none of the insolence.
Yeah, Jafar doesn't like insolence.
I don't know how I feel.
It's very- it's
It's
on
like,
character.
as a turn 1 option, I don't know how about that palace guard. But that's just my
Strong. Sorry. Well,
This is my challenger brain. My
my
constructive brain thinking.
But we also have some heroin.
We have
Heroines. All right, here we go. We got Vanellope Bunch, Sweet Spooky. Was it Spooky Speedster? Or is it just Speedy Speedster? Spunky Speedster. 3/1 evasive,
Lasers and snakes are bad.
2
We put them
drop,
together.
new Pegasus basically.
Not good. But they might be able
Okay.
to use some of the marshmallow.
That's kind of cool.
So it
Give him
might-
more racer love.
Yeah, it might make it a
It's
little
an
bit more
archetype
tasty.
we really wanted to try for a while.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see her played. All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Well, and then of course we have because it's of the same property, perhaps.
All right,
Yes, we have
Jasmine, steady
here.
strategist.
Beautiful cape. I want that.
Sapphire Steel, 2/5, shift 2.
There's
Look
a
in this
hand
character
that's
crest.
reaching out. We
Look at
don't
the top
know
3
who
cards of
that
your deck.
is,
You can
but
reveal an
that's-
ally card
yeah,
and put
let
it
us
into your
know who
hand.
you think that
Put the
is.
rest in the deck in any order.
We'll be able to figure that out. But
That's
so
cool.
One more heroine I want to show off.
Halloween.
Heroine.
All right.
Legendary
Heroine. Rapunzel High Climber, 2/5 evasive, Emerald. When this character quest, chosen opposing character can't quest during their next turn.
But this
Okay.
is our legendary Rapunzel, the high climber. She's got a lot of hair, and of course we know she uses that to.
Emerald
sleep
Amethyst has
and do
has
lot of
another
fun
has a
things
cool
that
piece that they can
climate
go for.
uses
I don't know
hair.
about the 5
Trying
drop
to grow
though.
my hair out that long. We'll see how
You'll
that
get
works
there.
out.
You'll get
One
there
day,
one
one day.
day. Yeah,
I am hopeful.
Yeah.
But this turned out so beautiful, and yeah, this is just, it's becoming more and more to all the details that our creative team and our card art development team have really been putting together and working together with the Disney team on. So we're very excited about how beautiful these turned out.
We'll check back in next time we do one of these to see how long your
Okay.
hair is growing.
Yeah, we'll measure that out.
Yeah, right.
I like
right.
it.
We'll make sure it's an ongoing thing. But of course, those are one version of those cards, but we also have enchanted versions.
Enchanted.
Look how beautiful
Enchanted.
we have our Jasmine set.
Jasmine is enchanted.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes, this art is absolutely beautiful. It's
That's
one of my
cool.
favorite
It's one of my
pieces
favorite too.
Yeah, one of
I've
my
been
favorite
really
enchanted art
liking
pieces.
the artwork
Mike Valancourt
in
and
like
his
the last
team have
couple
done a
of
really great
sets.
job.
I just love the fact
And
it's
from the set,
borderless.
so
It's
we
like
have some sand inspiration, the
I like how it's like
hourglass
full
inspiration that
picture.
was
It's
really
really
pivotal
great to
and
see,
key for Jafar's story.
for sure.
And taking all those
Really
elements
cool.
and making something truly magical.
Does it dual link? Like you can see kind of like the holograph actually kind of changes colors from like yellow to green. That's pretty cool.
I'm looking for that card for sure. But we got these properties, which have been in Disney Lorcana TCG before, but we also have some new
properties.
We got a new property.
Brand Jafar
Did
new
you
property.
know that we have cute, adorable woodland creatures in the background?
Woodland creatures.
Woodland creatures.
It's from Bambi.
It's from Bambi.
Oh, Bambi is the new one. Oh, look. Oh, that's cute.
We love the audience. We love you
Yes,
guys.
thank you so much.
Whenever you
Yeah,
play another character with the top part of the deck, put it on top or the bottom of the
It's
deck.
like they do. It's like they
Good
worked
job.
on these cards.
Exactly.
Yep,
Exactly.
Flower might get some play.
We feel like this is a really great bridge between Arcasia's Island, where we first
Exert,
introduced
chosen
these
character
two
gets 3
critters,
strength this turn.
and then you see in the card art that
It's like a
you
very
see,
selective
and
Lumiere.
Jafar's kind of influence is coming through, and you see Thumper putting up his best fighting pose. He's ready to take on Jafar. No, he doesn't. He won't take that.
They won't take any of that. Yeah,
So we're excited for players to love seeing Bambi for the first time, and then adding those cards to their decks.
Prince Bambi.
I'm gonna add that to my cat and skunk deck that I'm working on.
Love it.
Awesome.
Best
All right.
theme ever.
Yeah. And then we also have some really loyal characters showing up as some promotional cards.
All right, so we got some promo Pluto.
Yeah, tried and true.
While this character has no damage, he gets +2 and gains support,
We still
6
have
drop.
Pluto here at our side.
I like
Always
the
loyal,
red-
always tried and true.
the red
You see
accents.
here
I wonder
on
what
this
that's
little card
for.
that there's some red highlights and details, and even do you guys see that there's like a snake outline here? It's really really cool. That's something that's
Where?
made special.
Oh
on
yeah, I
these
kind of
promo
see it.
cards,
Like there's like
that
a
you can get
cobra
at
of the scepter
Ravensburger sponsored
that
events.
Jafar uses.
Oh, that's so cool. All right. Well, people are gonna want to get their hands on this.
Absolutely.
But I know you're very excited about this next
So
one.
excited.
All right, so we got another one.
Are we going to?
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever!
I love Emperor's Euchre, so when we
Emerald
saw that this
Amethyst,
was
choose
the
one, draw 2
pre-release
cards, and
event
each
promo, so
opponent
when
chooses
you
and
go to
discards a card.
participate in a
Nice.
pre-release event for Reign of Jafar,
This is going to be the
amazing
replacement for
promo that you will
Hypnotize and an
receive.
Emerald
It's so
Amethyst
good.
deck for sure.
It's just
Great-
you
great
can't help
choice.
but hear
And
that in her voice.
It's also Ursula proof, so you don't have to worry about somebody taking away your friends on the other side because pull the lever is in action. Cool card. I like that one.
I love it.
And
It's
you
very
don't.
good.
You can't get these.
That's a good one. I like it.
I also love that it's dual ink. We're
It
bringing
is
lots of
dual
dual
ink,
inks
yeah.
here.
Yeah,
where we
maybe it's time to start
introduced
working on some
the
Emerald Amethyst.
set, and we're
I know of a couple
rolling it
people
out.
that might help me on that journey.
Love it. All right, we got another fun promo which plays on a classic character.
Look how pretty.
Okay, so we got Minnie Mouse Daring Defender. It's another promo.
Some button this one.
08 Bodyguard. This character gets 1 strength for each 1 damage on her, so the more that you whittle it down, the stronger it gets.
And
4
then you
drop.
see
That's
that
pretty
she's
cool.
protecting them from Jafar's stands, influence
Yeah.
again. So again, a lot of great thematic team.
Amber Ruby. They're trying to get us to play different colorways. I think that's pretty sick.
You see where I was trying to go with
I
that.
do. I like
Yeah.
thematic teams too.
Thematic
We
teams.
make a lot of
Yeah,
thematic
we
teams
do
around
have a
here.
theme team, so shout out to James Watson and team over there. We love you guys. Woo, theme team. But this is our buy a box promo. So you buy a booster display box and you receive this promo.
Buy a booster
That's
display
fair.
box. You
I
get that
have
for free.
Baby bunny in my backyard right now, and I would defend it just like Minnie.
But I'm a case guy, so I want to see if I can get 4 of
Awesome.
them.
All right, we have another.
Okay, so we got another. Oh, it's another lady.
So again, continuing the cute
It's a
and
1
the
drop.
cunning,
When you
we
play a
had to
character,
bring
this
in
character
Lady.
gets
She's
+1 this
pretty.
turn.
And yeah, again,
And
more
while this
on
character
the,
has
Jafar details
3
that you get
strength
on
or
this promo
more,
card. This
it
is gonna be
gets
a weekly play promo, 1 of
plus
3, which I know you've got the 2 other
got
ones over there,
2.
so we're gonna go through all of them.
So
But
there must be
these are
some
ones that you
buffs
get in your weekly
for
store play,
Lady on
and we're
that
excited
one.
to see people play
And
for
getting
these
2
and add each other
lore
deck.
on a
Love
1
that,
drop.
love
Okay, that's a pretty interesting card.
These are the size of dollars.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah,
Yep, that's right.
that's pretty interesting.
We do have another one.
We had
All
to
right,
do
so we got Aladdin,
Look how cool his outfit
Vigilant
is.
Guard. Of course, it makes sense.
Very cool, right? Trying to defy Jafar.
Exactly. He's not
Bodyguard,
going
whenever
down
you're one of
the
your
side,
ally
and then you
characters'
can see
quest, you may
in the
remove up to
background.
2 damage from this
See
character.
on that side of the card.
I can.
Can you?
No.
There's some silhouettes of other characters, so little kind of Easter eggs and nuggets as the teams are working together.
All right. All right. Can't wait to see the decks and how that's used.
Sorry about the
All right, we
disconnection.
got one more.
Had to take care of something.
Last one.
All right, so we got
We
Patch, the
so
playful
this one
pup.
we're like, we have to showcase
O2
here. And
Ward,
again, so you
Amber
can see the
Sapphire.
details
While you
of
have
it.
another
You see
puppy
Jafar's
character in play,
palace in the far corner.
character gets
And
+1.
there's a lot of sand for the
Lore,
dogs to play with, so obviously
a
they
lot
don't
of-
dig in, so we're just like, this is-
A lot more
this is-
puppies.
this is-
We've been doing that for like the last few weeks, for the last couple sets. So
That's for our palace heist.
Oh, that's a good
Nice.
one. I like
Into
it.
the thing, and then I wish our dog was here so that they
I
can interact
know.
with.
She was here a second ago.
Well, we'll get them to play later.
Okay.
Patch the dog. Awesome. All right. Well, that's so much for our amazing stuff happening for Rain and Jafar. We've got even more exciting news and more cards to preview all around the community, especially on
That's really
our
cool.
Discord and on our Twitch channel. So please sign up for the Discord. Watch on Twitch. We'll be previewing a whole bunch of Rain and Jafar cards as we get closer to the release.
Soon, end
I
of the
know,
month.
right?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well,
All right.
we've talked about sets 8. We've talked about set 9. We haven't said anything about set 10.
10?
Yeah.
10.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I think maybe we should.
Should we?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, we're gonna talk about set 10 already?
Through communication.
What the hell?
For now. Yeah. Well, how about our set art for the next?
That's the set art for the next set, for set 10. Okay.
This is going to be Q4 2025.
Whispers in the well.
It's not too scary, we promise. But we are
That's pretty
meeting
cool.
some new types of whispers. Whispers are a new ethereal type of glimmer that we have discovered somewhere in the Great Illuminary.
Whispers,
so
new glimmer.
in this set, there's a mystery that surrounds where these whispers came from.
I wonder
where
if
they
they're
came
like
from, how did they
one
get here.
turn
And that's
characters. Like
that's
you,
adventure
they're
that
like
we're
really
excited
good,
to
but they're
know
only good
about
for like
all
one
of you.
turn, and they'll just immediately get banished.
And for this set, we are
Whisper,
happy
whisper,
and excited to announce that there are 2 properties that we're sharing right now. One is one that we shared at D23 last year. The Black Cauldron feels like
The
it's
Black
your
Cauldron's gonna be in Whispers. Oh my gosh! See, this is what I was talking about. Ravensburger does like these
Perfect, right?
It's gonna be
props to like these lesser known titles or lesser loved titles, you know, like Great Mouse Detective, Raya. It gives us some love, and like now the Black Cauldron. I'm like, dude, I was wondering when the Black Cauldron was gonna show up.
We like paths together.
Yeah.
We got to workshop that.
We're gonna workshop. And then another one that we're really excited to announce is Gargoyles. That's one that
Gargoyles in set 10.
Gargoyles, you
Let's
guys.
go. What? That's so cool.
That's cool.
That's really
very
cool.
Wow.
More
All right.
information.
You got to have like Keith David show up on an announcement for set 10 to show some of those cards. That'd be really cool.
It's gonna be fun.
So good.
Yeah, right. So many thematic elements.
This card is my favorite card.
Check it out, check it out. Awesome.
It's my guy.
All right. Well, that's a lot of new properties. We've
Lot of
talked
new
a lot
stuff,
about new
yeah.
properties. I'm checking online all of the, social media. People are always asking. There's this one account that's always asking about a specific character. Is it in Disney Lorcana yet?
But yeah, I do feel that my prediction is that Whispers are going to be like, these are going to be some awesome cards that you only play for like one turn, but you got to make it count. When you do something really cool, and then you immediately get away at the end of the
We
turn.
might be able to.
Let's get dangerous.
26.
Dangerous.
Oh my gosh, 2026. We're gonna get Darkwing Duck. Nice.
That's right. 2026 maybe we'll see some Darkwing
So we're gonna get Pixar and Darkwing Duck next year. That's pretty awesome.
So much amazing stuff happening in Disney Lorcana TCG. Thank you so much for going on this journey with us in the next chapter. Thank you, Naomi. Give it
Thank you,
out. Shout out to
Greg.
Naomi.
Thank you to the team.
Great stream.
Shout out to
Pretty
Greg.
solid stream. This is actually my first stream that I've actually really watched live in like the last couple of years and getting able to stream the thing. Because I think this was a good one. A lot of anticipation going into it, and a lot of fun things coming out of it. So really glad about it.
Please join our Discord, join the community. Let us know what you think about all the amazing things.
I already am.
About because it's super fun. There's
That's
so
so
many
much
more fun
fun.
things happening. We are getting dangerous. We're whispering. It's super fun.
Whispers.
There's whispers, there's wells, there's a lot of fun.
If it was Whisper in the Wind, I'd be popping even more too. You know,
Thank you all for being in
doing
here.
a little bit of
Look
Jeff
at
Hardy.
that. I'm gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back.
All right. So there's gonna be another part of this this stream, but I have to anticipate. I have to wait for my plumbing to get here. I did get an ETA, so I'll probably be watching it. If you guys want my thoughts, I'll probably post them on my Instagram or my Facebook, or like through the Facebook group pages. But until then, I just wanted to let you guys know. My name is Nerdstrom, and I'm just reminding you that even though I play against myself, it doesn't mean that you have to. Go out, make some new friends, and let's get nerdy.